Hi muñecas, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, we have a bare face on. I just want to quickly do my makeup, do something like a everyday type thing routine. I am gonna get together with some friends and family on a barbecue, so you know I had to get ready anyways. Very simple and get ready. So I'm gonna get started by using this glassy primer from Touch and Soul. I did get this from my Glam bag by BoxyCharm a couple of months ago, and I am obsessed. Any day that I feel that my skin is dry, this really helps boost the hydration on my skin. So I've been obsessed with it because my skin is pretty dried. Okay, so this is amazing for me. All right, so I'm gonna continue by correcting the under eyes a bit. I'm using this Becca corrector in the shade Peach just to correct my under eyes. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 million times. This is not my favorite one, but I'm trying to use it before it's expired, which it might be. And then I'm going to proceed with my Huda Beauty concealer. This is the Overachiever concealer, and I love this concealer, especially to put it like underneath my foundation. I feel that it's very hydrating and it covers a lot, like a lot. I really adore this concealer. So I'm going to put it and tap it with my fingers. And a little bit over here. And on the daily, guys, that's all I do. I just blend this in and put some bronzer, blush, and things like that. And I'm done. But for today, I do want a little bit more coverage. Not necessarily coverage. Well, I do have something coming out right here, but I do want more of a flawless skin, and I do want to try this foundation that they sent me. It's like a tester in the BoxyCharm as well. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24 Hours Foundation. I hope this is not, it says natural looking full coverage. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna do this, and I have a feeling that's too light for me. Why? That's the color, oh, that was the color olive, and I think it looks too light for me, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. Right. And I am not usually one that tries the testers in this type of container. I typically keep them and forget about them and maybe include them in like giveaways and things like that. But I have always been curious about that foundation. So why not? I said, let me try it out. It looks pretty. Very lightweight. And I'm using a brush that's not my cup of tea. This brush I did get on my BoxyCharm also for the month of October. And I don't like it very much, but I am using it just to spread the foundation because of the way that I apply it, you know. It was not how you typically apply your foundation. So I'm just gonna do it like that, and then I'm gonna go in with a beauty sponge and just make sure that I blend it really well. I'm really liking the foundation. I love the finish. It looks very natural. I don't see it like, yeah, I was scared. Like anytime that a foundation says full coverage, I always steer away from it because I'm afraid that it's going to make me look cakey, but not at all. I'm really liking this one. As you can see, it's more like a satin finish. It's not really matte. It's not really dewy. I'm really liking it. So for concealer, I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star concealer. And I think I'm going to have to mix. I'm going to mix that with my Bowen concealer from Benefit, which I really like as well. Yeah, this is a little bit more light in complexion, so that will work better. Sponge again and just blend that out underneath the eyes. And whatever I have left, I'm gonna use to blend on the other points of the face where I want to highlight, like on my chin, the bridge of the nose a little bit, and the center of the forehead, just so that we don't cake it up too much. And I am putting whatever's left on my eyelids so that I don't have to use like a separate product on the eyes to prepare for my eyeshadow. Like I typically want to do things as fast as possible on a daily, and today is one of those days. Like I don't want to spend 3 hours with my makeup, 20 minutes max. So that is that. That looks very brightening. I really like the effect that that gave me. It still looks kind of natural, so that's my cup of tea. And now to set it, I'm going to be using a little bit of my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Just to set it in place. I don't want to bake. I don't want to do nothing crazy. I want to keep it as basic as possible. This is truly what I do when I want like a go-to fast makeup for every day, or not for every day, for a special occasion, but nothing like too crazy, you know, like a barbecue, something simple with the family. So now I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer, and this is definitely my go-to bronzer. When it comes to bronzers, you guys, I don't know what it is, but I typically just stick to one until like I'm done and I find something else. This has been my go-to for a while now, ever since it came out. That is the Hoola bronzer, but in the tone Caramel. I felt like the regular tone, I liked it and I used to use it all the time, but it was a little bit too light for my complexion, a little bit too cool. I really like that one, like to contour my nose, or maybe like in the winter when I get extra pale, like a little bit more pale. I can get away with that one easier, but this one, I feel that it really, you know, it suits my skin. It looks nice on morenitas like me, like when you're a little bit more tan. It's more flattering for us. I don't think I ever had like a mark of demarcation, if you know what I mean, with the bronzer. I love it. It's so good and it blends so easily. Now for blush, I'm going to be using this one by Juvia's Place, and this is in the tone Serafina, and it's from the Afrique collection. One of my favorite blushes as well. I love the tone, and it's so pigmented, so you need to be careful. Like I tap it here, and then I just go like that on my hand to make sure that I don't have too much product, because as you can see it. It's there. Alright, so that is that for now. I leave the highlight for later. What I do want to do right now is I'm going to do my eyes, and I'm going to be leaving my brows for later, because I am going to be reviewing a new product. I'm going to be reviewing the new InStyler from Benefit on my Spanish channel. So if you speak Spanish, go ahead and follow me over there. And yeah, I'm going to be reviewing that. But for today, I do want to use this palette by Dominique Cosmetics. I want to do something simple, so I think I'm going to go for this one. It's a weird shade. Certainly not something that you do all the time, but I think, especially for this time of year, it's very pretty, because it's like more on the cool side. Alright, let me get a clean, bigger brush just to blend around the edges to make sure that everything is nice and smooth. And honestly, you could just leave it at that and put like some liner or some mascara and you're good to go, really. But I do want to play with this one just so that I can keep it a little bit more fun, you know, because I am going to be seeing some people today, some friends. So I want to look kind of cute, you know. And right on the lid, I'm going to be using a little bit of this pigment primer from NYX just right before I apply that other shadow, because I want to make sure that it sticks and it doesn't go to my crease. That always happens to me because I have a bit of a hooded lid. And I know I said that I applied that concealer to avoid having to do this, but I changed my mind. What can I tell you? So now I'm going to go in with this gorgeous shade that is called Eternal Light. And I'm just going to be applying it all over the lid very lightly. I don't want to pack it on too much. I just want the sheen to be there so the eye look is not so plain. But you can certainly use your fingers. But the reason why I'm using a brush and a bigger one too is because I want it to apply lightly. I don't want it too harsh. Alright, so now I'm going to be lining my eyes using this Hank & Henry Brickety Black Long Wear Liquid Eyeliner. I really like it. It's not the blackest, but it lasts. It doesn't smudge and it stays in its place all day long. So that's what I want. Alright, so now we got the liner on, and they come out different every single time, so ignore that. Now for the waterline, I do want to go in with this Black Market 24/7 liner by Urban Decay, because it's in the same type of family, like grayish, blackish family as the eyeshadow that we put. Alright, so I am not used to wearing black liner much. I feel weird, but you gotta try different things. So I am gonna be smoking that out a bit with this brush. That same eyeshadow, which is called Zero Gravity. Wait, is it the same name? No, Black Market, and then this is Zero Gravity. Okay. Alright, so that is done. That was simple enough. So now I'm gonna be curling my lashes with this lash curler that doesn't work, but just for the, you know, because I'm used to it. But the one that I really like is one that I picked up from TJ Maxx. And I don't even remember the brand of it, but it's amazing. But of course, I left it at work with my little makeup bag over there. I thought I put it in my little laptop bag, but I left it in the office. I don't know how I did that. And also my favorite mascara, the one that I've been using, which is the Better Than Sex mascara, was in there as well. So I'm going to be using this one that I don't really like much. This is from Lancome, and it's called the Monsieur Big. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that completely wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna put that on my lashes, and then I'm gonna oh my god, something is on my throat. Then I'm gonna go over them with the roller lash, which is also a favorite, but that one is kind of dry, so I'm gonna use it to separate my lashes. And I hope that it doesn't smudge because I do not remember. How are you guys with holiday shopping, Christmas shopping, if you celebrate Christmas? Because I have not even started. Nothing. I don't have anything. This is a roller lash, by the way. I just finished putting up the lights outside and stuff. Like, I've been decorating already. Like, I started little by little. I started the weekend of, what was it, Veterans Day? I started putting up the Christmas tree, but I feel like I'm missing some things. You know how, like, every year I don't buy everything brand new. So I kept, like, the white things from last year, and I wanted to incorporate a little bit of pink on my Christmas tree. But I feel like it's not finished. Like, I don't like my Christmas tree to be completely with, like, full of ornaments. But I also feel like, I just don't feel like it's complete, like it's missing something. But where are you guys? Do you typically wait for Black Friday to shop for Christmas? Because I don't. I wait until last minute. Well, not super last minute. I usually start buying like 2 weeks before. But I wanted to start earlier this year, so I'm gonna really try my best to buy a couple of things online because I refuse to go into the store on Black Friday. But I am going to try my best to start on Black Friday this year. I'm taking too long. I'm taking too long. I promise you. Ugh, it's the camera. But when I turn on the camera, I'm like, okay, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do that. On the daily, I promise you, I don't do so much. I am so simple. You guys would not believe me how simple I am on a daily. All right, so to finish off the eyes, I'm going to be using this Becca highlighter. This is a Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder. And I'm going to be putting just a tad on the inner corners of the eyes. Just as my highlight. And then, of course, a little right here on the brows. And with the same highlighter, I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones. Just a tad. And you know what? I wasn't planning to put on false lashes, but these lashes are not convincing me. And lashes make such a difference. You see, it looks like I invested so much more time and did so much on the eyes, and I only have literally 2 shadows. Anyways, for the lips, I'm going to be using this lip liner by Girly Cosmetics. This is Mudslide. And I'm going to be blending that right away almost with my fingers because I don't want it to be so dark. So just like to outline that. For lipstick, I'm going to be using this one by Joa Beauty. It's in the shade Bestie, and it's a beautiful nude. Look how beautiful that looks. And what I like about these is that they're super comfortable. So I ended up going in with Chair from Girly Cosmetics as well. And I think that looks much better, but I do need lip injections in my life. And yeah, that's all I have to do now is my brows. So let's get that done. So now that brows are done, I'm just gonna spritz my face with a Slay All Day. That was the Slay All Day from Girly Cosmetics. I love this one. This is in the flavor cucumber, and it's truly amazing. If you are interested, you certainly don't have to, but if you want to buy anything from them, you can use my code Glam by Penela. I leave it in the description box, and you can get 30% off back. All right, my love. So that is it. That is a complete look. I really like it. I like how it turned out. It's a little bit different. I'm not used to wearing cool tones much lately, but this really turned out very beautiful. It's subtle, but yet very glam, so my cup of tea. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on my social media. I am there all the time, especially on Instagram. So, besitos, and I see you guys next time. Bye. By the way, if you want to see the review on the new InStyler from Benefit Cosmetics, I have it in Spanish in my Glam by Penela channel. So, see you over there.